Thank you. Right, this is part of the driving test. The examiner will ask us to pull over on the left at least 3 times and then drive away. Doesn't mean we've done anything wrong, it's just part of the test. So what I'm going to do now before I drive away, I've already done my signal, I've already got myself in the correct gear, so that's my preparation. Next thing I want to do is my observation. So I'm going to look all the way to the pedestrian side, which would be on the left on this occasion. So I'm looking out the back left window over my left shoulder. Now all the way over to the back right window over my right shoulder. That's the most dangerous side.
Confirmed with command that Waze has the coordinates. That means all we need to do is focus on making it out of this trip alive. Ready?
Amen, brother.
In 0.1 miles. Turn right. And then turn left.
Okay. This is a nice little car.
Turn
Lovely
right.
colour.
And then
Wow.
turn left.
Beautiful colour. Here's a question for chat. Who has the best fashion? A, Italy, i.e. the Fiat that we have here. Or B, France.
Turn left. And then turn right.
One of the vehicles seemed to have stopped and let a passenger out. Okay, I'm just checking my side mirrors here as I just move a little bit across to the right. I want to do my mirrors and signals a little bit earlier than that. The traffic light on my right is red, which is stopping the traffic. Now I've got to do a quick signal with my mirror checks again to the right and move across into this new little side road because Waze is playing games with me today.
And
What are you
then
doing to me?
turn right.
All right, okay. I think we've done one of those right turns at
In
least.
0.1 miles.
Okay,
Turn right.
now that's it. Turning right again. There's a van. No, it's not coming in. Good, right
Turn
mirror
right.
check. Mirror signal right. Position center line again. So it allows space for people to turn left. And just resting here at the edge of the road. It is an uphill start, so it would be a little bit tricky, I guess, in a manual car. Reach the center of the road, then start to turn the steering wheel to the right. Now straighten up after about 3/4 of the way through the turn and build the
In
speed.
half a mile.
Quite
Turn
important
left.
to build the speed.
And then at the roundabout. Continue straight.
Oh, look at this, it's an old Lotus. That'd be so scary to drive over these speed bumps. Okay. Next junction will be a little further down. I've got a countdown distance timer, I guess, whatever you want to call that. Shows me how far away the junction is, which is helpful. We'll have this on the real driving test. It won't be
In
this
0.1
sat nav.
miles. Turn left.
It will be
And
a
then
different sat nav.
At the roundabout. Continue straight.
Okay, traffic lights are turning left, mirror again, interior mirror, left mirror, signal left, about 5 car lengths away. Watch the corner disappear,
Turn left.
now turn.
And then
Straighten up,
at the roundabout.
accelerate.
Continue straight.
Taking a little cheeky little middle speed bump there, not the best practice. Watching to the right side here, no traffic, checking again, no traffic, and moving ahead at the roundabout.
Continue straight.
We've done that.
A quarter
So
of a
obviously there's a
mile.
little delay here.
At the roundabout. Turn left.
Okay, traffic in
And
front
then-
slowing down.
Turn right.
Keeping my distance, watching my distance
In
also from
0.1
parked
miles.
cars, slowing down
At the
again,
roundabout.
speeding up
left.
now.
And then turn right.
Moving left with a left mirror check, moving right with a right mirror check. Approaching the roundabout. Mirror, mirror. So interior mirror, left mirror. Out here, 5 car lengths. Signal
At
left.
the roundabout. Turn left.
It's all
then
about the speed.
Turn right.
Roundabouts is all about the speed. So for everybody out there that says, I hate roundabouts, approach them slowly and everything else will be fine. Just that simple. Right, we're moving into a very strange junction here. Sometimes we get a turn in a turn. I hope that makes sense.
Right.
Positioning into this box junction where the right arrow is, stopping on that right arrow, waiting for the oncoming traffic to pass. When there's no oncoming traffic, we go. What a beautiful day.
In 0.1 miles. Keep left. Eyes up.
Now once...
At the roundabout.
Let's do the driving lesson here.
Take the second exit. We're getting close.
And someone jumped out the bush. So just take care sometimes, you know, you never know. Just be ready for it, is what I'm trying to say.
Left.
Okay, now we've got
Eyes
these
up.
new signs here.
And then at the roundabout.
Got some very faint giveaway lines.
The second exit.
So
We're getting
observations.
At the roundabout. Take the second exit.
No one there.
Getting close.
Let's go. There's a lot of steering here, so I'm going to go slow. I'm going to show a signal for the van, so the van knows. Now, the sign was there. I can't even see it because I'm focusing on the roundabout. And as you come around that roundabout, for all that steering, you need to watch the road. And then immediately as you come out the roundabout, that sign's there.
Miles. Turn right.
The van's reversing because he can't make his way ahead. And the sign tells us that we're not allowed to drive on this road during certain times. Okay? And if we do, then obviously there'll be a penalty. And we all know they're called PCNs, right? So that's how common knowledge those are now. Everybody gets them. I bet you there's not one driver out there that hasn't received a PCN. And if there is, then they drive like literally 2 hours a year or something like that. Okay, we're turning right.
And then turn left.
Nice observations. Turning a little early to avoid the parked vehicle. So I'm over the line because of the parked vehicle. Once the vehicle's gone, I'm going to move back over.
Turn left.
Oh, turning left. Okay, mirror, mirror left.
Turn right.
Follow the yellow lines, like point in the direction. This is very useful for roundabouts as well. So if we're going into the left lane or turning left at the roundabout, really kind of curve with the junction. Turning right, I'm assuming. Yes, okay, mirror signal again. Point of turn is at the center of the new road. This is very common on a driving test. No directions given. Give way sign, give way lines. Slow down, right, right, then move on. If we just breeze through that junction, serious fail our driving test. Very common. So the examiners give us no direction, just follow the road ahead. So again, give way sign, give way lines, right, left, right, then proceed.
In half a mile, turn right.
Okay, this is called Hanger Hill. We've got something to do with King Henry VIII. This road here is the very hoity-toity road. It's a nice neighbourhood around here. Oh, I didn't know it was classed as Ealing. Wow, okay. Now we're going to be joining on to the A406. Just before I do, I'm sorry chat, I just want to check the YouTube connection again, because it keeps cutting out. And this is one of the areas it might cut out. It's not very good connection around here. So you know the deal with the mobile phones. We must pull over into a safe place. Secure your car. I'll do it the right way this time. So handbrake first. Put it in park because we're automatic. Switch the engine off, or the battery in my case. And let's see, now that we're secure and the car switched off, park position, we're all good. Baby. Okay, car switched back on. Let's go join the dual carriageway. We're now going to be going around the biggest junction in the UK, and this right turn that I'm going to do at the end of this road is not easy, okay? Saying that, I get there, it might be, who knows, but the reason being is just there's so much traffic. So to get across to the other side of the road, and turn right is very tricky, okay? So this might even come up on the driving test. You come to the end of the road, you've been given the directions to turn right.
I have a feeling something we don't understand just yet. The only way to find out what's happening out there is to get going. In 0.1
Accident.
Turn right. Accident reported ahead, Spartan. Proceed with caution and stay safe out there. Turn right.
Stay safe. Another bumperclut on his phone. Yes, you bumperclut. No one's signalling. Now, do look for signs if you're turning right onto a main road, because sometimes there will be no right turns allowed. So that can be obviously a big one. We don't want to do that if we're not allowed to turn right. It's very quiet. I'm just going to go for it. Holy crap. Okay. That was nice. Not complaining. Thank you. Usually it's very, very busy here. Okay, so we're in the middle of the afternoon. A lot of people ask what's a good time to take the driving test. Another driver on their phone. This one? I don't know. Well, she's got a phone resting on the side next to her. I think she was eating some food. All right, wow, okay. Anyways, we're coming up to Hanger Lane now.
In 0.1 miles. Keep right. Stay the course. And then keep right. Stay the course.
We're going to be taking 1, 2, 3, third exit, turning right. If we look at the sign, it says Wembley. So anyone that's watching this from overseas probably know about Wembley Stadium. That's the direction we're heading in next. It's the A406, so this is the dual carriageway we were talking about earlier. Now I can make my way across there. I'm in a small car. What the hell is going on here? Oh my god. Okay, so you see this vehicle in front. It's broken down. So now I have to go around it. So if I'm turning right, I'm going to go into the right lane. That makes more sense. Okay, so if you're not sure about a junction, a roundabout, and you're turning right, or you hear the examiner or the sat nav say right, use the right lane and put the right signal on. So now I'm just going to sit here. I'm about 5 car lengths from the traffic light, which is the beginning of the junction. There are some road markings here actually. Now I'm going to A406 and look at that, A406. So that's lovely. You can see it again here. It's a little bit hard to see, but we can make that out, A406. So it looks like we're in the correct lane. So that's brilliant. Now as I join the junction, I'm just going to look again to see if I can see that road marking, A406. We've also got the lane markings as well. So these lane markings, especially the one on the left. So as you can see here, we've got this line on the left of our vehicle. That one is the important one. What we're going to do is just follow that line. We won't cross over, we'll just follow. Okay, so let's have a look at that. Now this might turn off, but if I stay at 15 miles an hour, it won't. I can't. It's too fast a junction. Right, there's a line on the left. There's a line on the left. Follow. I wish I could show you on the 360 camera.
Stay the course.
A406, just follow that line.
Keep right.
A406,
Stay the course.
look at that line. There's the line again.
Miles.
Keep to it.
Keep
Don't
right.
cross. Just keep
Stay
to
the
it.
course.
A406.
And then keep left.
Wembley Stadium over there. If you guys look over, you'll see the arch. There's that line on the left. There it is again. There it is again. There it is again. Keep
Stay
to that line. Ta-da.
And then
Now,
keep left.
I'm going to try and move one lane over to the left. But to be honest, I'm going to overtake the lorry.
Eyes up.
So let me just overtake the lorry. I'll stay in this lane. Get past the lorry. It's 40 here. It's not 50 until I reach these signs. Now that I reach the sign, I can go over 40 and into 50, okay? Now, am I going to overtake the green van on the left? We're on the dual carriageway now. Looks like I am gaining on this green van and overtaking. So for that reason, I'll stay in the middle lane. Now, definitely not overtaking any traffic in the left. So I'm just going to do my mirrors, interior, left, signal left, very gently go across. See how gentle this angle is, very long period of time, and then cancel the signal because the steering's so gentle, the signal doesn't register that we've done a turn, so it stays on. So just be ready to cancel the signal as soon as we've crossed the lane marking. Now, using the lane marking on my right now, this is the best reference point. This is for lane discipline. It's placed into the bottom right corner of my windscreen. I don't like that lorry, sorry. I'll use this one here, the lorry of signalling, and I just don't like lorries. Okay, here on the right, we have the right lane marking. And at the moment, even though I'm watching the vehicle in front, I can see that white line, and it's lining into the corner of my windscreen. So that's perfect. If that line stays exactly in that same spot, I'm very central in my lane. And I've got a nice lorry sandwich going on there. Okay, now we've got a new speed limit, 40 miles an hour. So we're just going to adjust our speed now to 40. Looks like I could probably, no, the BMW is speeding up now to 40. Yep, okay, so we stay here. We're actually overtaking the lorry now, so that's not too bad. This looks like we're overtaking the other traffic now on the left as well, so that's excellent. So we'll stay in this lane. Now, the reason why I make such a big deal about are we overtaking is because if we're not overtaking, we just use this lane because we feel like using this lane. Okay, for the driving test, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying anything about driving in the middle lane, I'm just saying for the driving test. It's a serious driver fault and we'll fail our driving test. So that's why I make a big deal out of it. So I'm still overtaking, all right, still making a big deal out of it. But as soon as I'm not, I'm gonna move back to the left lane. We've got 17 minutes until we reach our destination. Not too bad. Oh, traffic's building up on the left. Seems to be fine on the right. I'm going to move across to the right because I know sometimes that happens. You see the van jumped out into the middle lane from the left, or people from the middle jump into the left. So people chop and change. Okay. Overtaking. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now, ideally, I would like to keep 2-second gap from the vehicle in front. So if we take a landmark, maybe at this part of the bridge that's coming up here, I'm going to count 2 seconds once the lorry reaches it. 1, 2, okay. So it took more than 2 seconds for me to reach that bridge. So that means that I have a good following distance. If I was less than 2 seconds, then it would be under the highway code, the rule. Keep doing those goddamn air quotes, sorry about that. And we would fail our driving test. Driving test fail. We don't want that. So again, something that we might not think about, maybe we might not have learned on our driving lessons. So 2-second rule. I'm moving back to the left now because I'm not really overtaking anymore. Well, I probably could be, but let's try and get back to the left lane. Let's see what's going to happen next. So 2-second rule, very important. Now, if it was raining, it would be 4 seconds. And if it was ice or snow, would it A, be 10 seconds or B, 20 seconds? I'm going to do a little 10-second countdown now. We'll give out the answer. 10, 9, 8, 7. So if you said B, you would be correct. 20 seconds. 20. Okay, move back to the left lane, Scott. Stop daydreaming. What are you doing?
In half a mile. Exit left. It's go time.
Okay, so we've been given directions to exit left in half a mile. Now, half a mile is not that far, so it's definitely a must to be positioned in the left lane now if we're half a mile from our exit. So that's nice. We made our way back to the left finally, and in good time for our exit. Theory test question. Whoa, mamma mia. Theory test question. If a car in front cuts in front of you, what do you do? A, brake and gain a safe distance. Remember the 2-second rule, everybody. Or B, accelerate.
In 0.1 miles. Exit left. It's go time.
It was go time for a second there, yes. You're definitely right on that one. Now, if you'd said A, you would have been correct. So that just goes to show the importance of the 2-second rule.
It's go time. In a quarter of a mile. At the roundabout. Take the first exit. Let's move.
Exiting average speed enforcement zone.
In 0.1 miles. At the roundabout. Take the first exit. Let's move.
Okay, so in the moment, we've got our one pedal driving on now. Yes, we do, so I can relax for a sec. We are now approaching the next junction, which is a roundabout. We'll be turning left, first exit, nothing too tough. Just turning left, first exit. So again, just keeping that distance. Now I'm about 5 car lengths from the junction. I'm going to check my interior mirror, left mirror, and signal left. Okay, I think there's someone on the dual carriageway up ahead. So I'm just going to continue with the left turn. Ignore the sat nav for now.
In half a mile. Keep left. Eyes up.
Okay, I'm just going to slow down a little. Maybe go in here to just check
Exiting average speed enforcement zone.
on the sat nav. Oh, there's a single yellow line. That's nice. I can just kind of stop here then. Yeah, I think that's a single yellow line. Okay, cool. Let's just check on this connection again quickly. Okay. So you guys are here. Now, there has been a violation come up, so I'm just going to end this live and rejoin it. 2 seconds. Be right back. Oh wow, this is so surprising that this one's working. Dale or Jessica, whoever's there, let me know about that connection. It seems to be holding, which is a surprise. Okay, let's get back on the road. Okay, so we can use this bus lane. It seems like the vehicle in front seems to know that. We look at the blue sign here on the left. That's our bus lane sign. The times on the sign are the times that we're not allowed to use the bus lane. So that's not in capital letters. I believe this bus lane just continues straight ahead. I have been here before. This is pretty much the Edgware Road, leading all the way from Marble Arch in Central, all the way to Scotland. No, I don't know, but it's a very, very long road. I'm going to show a little right signal because there's a bus up ahead and I'm going to have to change lanes. So the Audi's seen my signal because I put it on nice and early, and then he's or she has given, or them have given me space. So brilliant. What do you think of the new Defender? I like the tyre on the back. Oh my god, it's such like an OTT thing, but that's pretty cool, man. That's a hench tyre. Look at it. Nice design as well. Kind of looks like a snowflake in the center with like the diamond cut on the edge. Matte black. Sick. I think they've definitely done a better job with the Defender. I think, what was it, 2020 version was like weird. I'm pretty sure this is the new facelift for the Defender. It does look like plastic though. I don't know, I'm sorry. If I've offended anybody, I apologise. I do know that the new Range Rovers, Velars, expensive vehicles, they're all plastic paneling, which I'm not too sure why. Maybe someone can find out why. That'd be interesting. Alright, just a long straight road. Let's just do some tell me questions real quick. So the 2 tyre questions, I believe they're both on the theory test, at least this one is. So what's the road legal tyre requirements, i.e. the tread depth for the tyre? If you'd said 1.6 millimeters, you'd be correct. And it's also worth mentioning no cuts and bulges. That means no wear or tear to the tyre. Second tyre question, where would you find the correct tyre pressure for the vehicle? If you'd said in the user's manual, the handbook for the car, you can use whichever words, as long as we kind of mention it'll be in the book. Also, there could be a sticker on the car, usually on the passenger side door or in the petrol cap. Once we know the correct tyre pressure, what would we use to check the tyre pressure? This is a bit of a weird one. So the answer that the examiners would give us would be a reliable pressure gauge. If you'd said an instrument, a tool, a device, measuring kit, a pump, something along those lines, the examiners would be absolutely fine with those answers. So if you get stuck, just try and describe the answer the best we can, and the examiners will be more than happy just to check that we've got that general knowledge, okay? Right, so they're the 2 tyre questions. We'll do the 3 brake questions next. First, starting with the brake pedal itself. If anyone's been on a bicycle before, when you squeeze the brakes, you want them to feel very firm. It's the same for the car. So the question would be, how would we test that the foot brake is working? We squeeze the foot brake and we want it to feel firm, just like the bicycle. Second brake question. So if the vehicle in front, we can see every now and again, we've got these lot of red lights that come on. Very good, very visual, okay, not dazzling me, at least not in the daylight. And that's the brake lights. So how would we know that our brake lights are on? We would use reflections. So use reflections is a good answer for all of the light questions. The last
half a mile, turn right.
The last brake question sounds very technical. How would we know if there was an issue with the anti-lock braking system, also known as the ABS. Sounds very like, what are you talking about? Simple answer, there's a warning light that comes up on the dashboard. If the examiner asks you what the warning light looks like, it's an amber warning light and it says ABS. Okay, so we're pretty close to our destination now. We covered the 2 tyre questions and the 3 brake questions. I also gave you a good tip about all the light questions answer. And if you remember, that would be, I'm in the wrong lane, to use reflections. Okay, so just checking the mirrors and signalling there. There wasn't enough space for me to move across. I do need to turn right, so I was just kind of sticking to the right lane. Obviously way too early.
1 miles. Turn right.
Huge pothole there. Avoiding potholes. Okay, if we see the potholes in time, we can check our mirrors and move around the hole. If we don't, then slow the vehicle a little if you can and just hold the steering firmly. Okay, using the box junction here in the center, reaching the center of the new road to turn
right.
So I end up 100% into the left lane. Check the right mirror as I move around this parked van.
Turn right.
Avoid the pothole. Check the left mirror, or even pair the mirrors is a good tip. So interior mirror, left mirror. As I move to the left, this is called change direction. And check the interior right mirror as I move back over to the right. Okay. Nice road, pretty open. What's the speed limit? Is it A, 20 miles an hour, or B, 30 miles an hour? Do, 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 do.
In 0.1 miles. Turn right.
If you'd said B, you would be correct. No signs, regular street lighting. Theory test question, 30 miles an hour. One-way road, so I'm going to position all the way to the right. Look at that, stuck onto the yellow lines. So the vehicle behind wants to turn left. I've given space. Look, there's a motorbike behind him. So maybe the motorbike wants to go left.
Continue
Okay, there's a nice gap for me. Right, left, right on the observations. And accelerate once the vehicle's straight. We are on test routes. Unfortunately, the student that we're going to meet now doesn't want to come onto the TikTok live. He said you guys are too toxic. So we won't be on live with the student, but I will be back after for another lovely drive down the A406.
In 0.1 miles. At the roundabout. Continue straight.
Okay, so just a 1 lane here. Just gonna check the traffic on the right early. No one there. Accelerate, continue. Some junctions we can see early, so early vision, early decision. Some junctions we can't
0.1
see.
miles. Turn left.
The junctions that we can't see, we probably need to slow down to like walking speed, maybe even stopping, and then edging out into the road to try and see if it's safe. Having a good lean and look can be very useful. Okay, we're just gonna follow these yellow lines again. So you see these yellow lines, I'm turning left, just keep to those, just follow those. Again, the positioning, quite important.
Turn left.
Okay, there's a van coming. I just don't really think, all right, it's turning. I didn't really like the speed it was at. Okay, it's safe now. I've seen them turn, so I can make my way. All right, now I think we've actually reached our destination. Let's check. Yeah, so I'm just going to pull over. So this is all part of the test. Mirror, mirror, signal left, pull over. Now I'm not going to pull over straight away here. I'll pull over up there by that car. And as I come in, I'm going to cheat.
Reached. Well done out there.
Really
I'll be
slow.
ready for the next
Keep
mission.
the signal on.
Just wake me when you need me.
Yellow line just lines up on the edge of the pavement. I can actually see the gap as well. and then when I feel like I'm at a good distance, I don't want to get too close to this car, give myself at least a car length to move away. And it looks good to me, so I'm just going to cancel the signal. I'm just going to switch the car off, and I'm just going to turn the cameras off. 1 sec, just give me a second to turn the cameras off, yeah? All right, and I'm just going to say goodbye to you guys. See you in a bit. Wow, can't believe that lasted. Bye-bye.